New York City Mayor Eric Adams attending billionaire John Catsimatidis' 77th birthday party in New York over the weekend, just hours after Adams vowed to stay in the mayor's race. Watch.
I respect the opinions of others. They can have their opinions, but the fact of the matter, the voters decide who are the next mayor of the city of New York. It's the voters. Just because people yell at you and call you names, and just because a number of people ask you to step down or don't do what you believe you're supposed to do, you're supposed to succumb to that? That's not what I do. I'm a fighter. I fight for the people of the city of New York. Just because the loudest are saying something, you may consider that pressure. I don't consider that pressure.
Catsimatidis says that President Trump told him he's setting a deadline for the candidates drop out of the race by this week to make it a one-on-one competition to counter Democratic Socialist Zoran Mamdani. Joining me now, the chairman and CEO of United Refining Company, Red Apple Group, Christie's, and D'Agostino Supermarkets, John Catsimatidis, a good friend of our program. So Adams comes out and responds to the reports that President Trump had offered him the ambassadorship to Saudi Arabia, but vows to stay in the race. Your reaction?
I am not sure he was offered the ambassadorship to Saudi Arabia, but President Trump has said that he prefers to have one-on-one against Mamdani because it'll be more fair. And I think on one-on-one Mamdani, whether it's Andrew Cuomo, I think wins 70-30. 60-40, or whether it's Eric Adams, he'll win. But Curtis, look, I've been running a campaign of anybody but Mamdani. And I think that's very important. The fact is, and the people and the citizens of the United States and the citizens of New York have to know this. This Mamdani character is a created character. And I believe everybody in our federal government knows it, and the investigative part of our federal government knows it. And the fact is that in June, July, he had 1% of the vote. All of a sudden, $50 million shows up to hire an army worth of people to go out and promote him. That is a lot of money. I mean, it smells. I mean, a lot of it came, according to the New York Post, it was the Soros people. It was another person from Singapore that's getting Chinese money. Another report said the New York Post was Qatar because they're funding his mother. But this is a created character. And if they, the Department of Justice or whoever, could create the proof that he knew there was foreign money helping him, that is he should be knocked out of the race. So you have a plan A and you have a plan B. And that's the way it is. I mean, anybody but Zoran, Curtis, Eric Adams, or Cuomo would all be acceptable mayors.
But if you look at the polling, John, to be clear, that it is Mamdani and then it is Cuomo, and then down at the bottom is Sliwa and Adams. In fact, Adams is in last place. And so I think many in New York were surprised on Friday night when he said he was staying in the race. Do you think that Eric Adams leaves the race?
There's always the possibility. I don't know. I haven't been in the negotiations, or if there have been negotiations. But he is capable of being mayor. You know what I said to Tom Homan? Because I love New York? Put an ICE agent at every polling booth. I mean, if you put an ICE agent at every polling booth, maybe every election booth, maybe things will be fairer and things will be will pass the smell test at that point.
If it came down to a one-on-one race between, say, Mamdani and Andrew Cuomo, the former governor, would you back Andrew Cuomo?
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you about this. So Governor Kathy Hochul was on Fox News Sunday yesterday. She has not endorsed Mamdani. Jeffries has not endorsed. Schumer has not endorsed. The question is why? Watch this.
There's been so much speculation about what I'm going to do. I think the bigger question is what the voters of New York want to do. I vote in Buffalo, New York, just for the record. I'm not in New York City. I'm here part-time. But listen, it is up to the voters, and there should not be outside influences on this decision from the White House on down. Let the voters of New York decide. The next mayor is going to have to work with me, because it's hard to acknowledge when you're the mayor of New York, but the state of New York has enormous power over decisions in the city, and particularly the financial side of it. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens.
Which is true, but at the same time, listen to what she said, outside forces. Now Mamdani is saying President Trump should debate me, which is ridiculous. It would never happen. But this is their strategy, John.
Well, Kathy Hochul, Governor Hochul, was at my Saturday morning breakfast that we have in Southampton with Father Alex. And she says that New York City, she said it, New York City is a capitalist city, and she believes in capitalism, and she's not going to endorse Mamdani.
She's not going to endorse him at all.
I spoke to Senator Schumer last night. I don't think he's going to endorse Mamdani. I think they're looking at the fact that it's going to hurt the Democratic Party overall, and the Democrats could lose 49 states in 2026 if it looks like the Socialist Party has taken over the Democratic Party, which that's what it looks like. The Socialist Party has taken over the Democratic Party, and the common sense Democrats, the Governor Pattersons of the world, common sense Democrats have to put their foot down and take it back.
Before you go, I do want to ask you very quick. Again, when it comes to Zohran Mamdani, Bernie Sanders was here in the city with him over the weekend. AOC was there over the weekend. Those voters are a progressive, important bloc in New York City. What is the Bernie Sanders AOC effect in your mind?
Bernie Sanders has, I think the extreme left wing, the socialists, 15-20% of the vote. But the common sense Democrats, like I said, have to have the courage to stand up.
John Catsimatidis, you are a very important voice in the mayor's race for New York City. We have less than 2 months to go. Please come back, sir.
Thank you.
It's always great to speak with you, John Catsimatidis.